Hello. Hey, hello. Hope you guys have been having a good day. Oh wait, the scene. Sorry, the scene changed. Yes, that was a little awkward because the chair I use has a ottoman on it. Then like sometimes when I'm super lazy, I'll lean my full weight into the thing cause like my leg is already on it. Then it's like when you're seated cross-legged, you just like shift forward. And if I do that, there's a chance that like because the ottoman is kind of a little far out, it would like cause the entire chair to tilt forward, which is kind of scary. But hey, hope you guys have been doing well. Yeah, was a tad late because of work, but hey, I'm back now. Hey, hello. But yeah, we're playing this again today. Truth be told, I have no idea how close we are to completing it yet still. I feel like on the one hand, we should probably be getting close, but at this point, I really have no idea, to be honest. Bonjour. We get as do. Is that the right language? It probably isn't. But yeah, hope you're doing good. Hopefully the interview has gone well so far. I don't know why it took so long for me to figure out what was the word I was looking for, but yeah, hope it's going good. Oh, testing was weird. Oh, matching deadline. Oh god. Matching deadline. No, I already sent out someone for it, right? Yeah, okay, I did. No, yeah. What did they do for the test? Who's the hired talent? Sounds like they did something quite messed up for it or something, huh? No, not messed up in the hard sense, but in the odd sense? Like, what would they even ask? What is it with the task? Yeah, just the Discord part itself already sounds a little weird, but... Oh, the festival is gone, huh? Like, that was a... Yeah, the festival is gone. Actually, it's like a story-only area, huh? 8 stars. San Geo Heights. I think we're gonna do a bit of grinding now, huh? You know what this game really needs? It needs an auto button for the grinds. I feel like it makes me sound very privileged to be asking for a button to do that, but yeah, it would be nice if they had one. Toss of them like 2 hours, but only measured time. And you sit and you download and launch version of Unity. Launch correct version of Unity. I mean, did they ask you to use a specific version? I would have thought they would just be like, yeah, use the most updated version of Unity since don't think there's exactly a reason to not use it. Thought I could see the other tasks before, not all of them are related. The specific one, huh? Yeah, I guess maybe they had a specific reason to do that. Who knows? It just sounds like a very odd requirement is all. But yeah, that sounds like they didn't really think it through pretty hard, huh? If they like had no way to check other than if you open the file and reported and self-reported. Like now, but I thought I need to. Is this their first time doing it? Like, surely they should have noticed these problems before, right? What's in the non-energy task? Oh, nice. Did they actually count in the time for that, though? Like, if they didn't actually, like, factor in the fact that you were doing that, it's funny as fuck. Okay, Ooh. Alice is level. Oh, Alice is under level now, huh? What happened? Why is Alice the lowest level? Look on anything this level where they said type when you started lol. Right, that sounds very poorly prepared. Like, it really just makes it sound like they have no way of knowing if someone was starting in advance, if that's the case. Because like, if, like for example, for your case, if the install and download could take an hour, then it's like, there's no way for them to like, know for sure who did what, honestly, right? Also, look at my previous test, this is a single start in audio instead of text and mention things that we didn't have. Oh. Bro, that sounds very scuffed. Like, very scuffed. They're doing it like that. It's barely any damage. Damn it. Did you manage to talk to any of the other participants though? I just don't have to rush things. This task was just a bunch of random shit. How random though? Although if you can't talk about it, it's fine. It just sounds so curious how they're like doing all of this shit. That sounds so weird as well. No, it wasn't. If they didn't, it's probably fine. It's just a little funny how scuffed it sounds like they did it. 120%. Oh no, go, go! Oh, she does 4K now? Her damage scaling is really big, huh? Bro, what the fuck was that person we just captured? They had both a mask and an eye patch. Looking like some Majima wannabe ass. Something getting off 300 now 11 just kind of building. In case they know what building look like. I mean, yeah, buildings are a complicated thing, right? Surely there are people who have never seen a building in their life. Right? You know, all those people living like in caves. They'll probably need it. How else would they know what a building looks like? It's too complicated. Is that boss weapon? It's fine. It's a little meh though. What's the take sprites? Rename them in the milk cracker. What now? Take sprites, rename them, and make a character? Wait, so just design a character basically. Like they gave you a sprite and you're just supposed to make a design the character background for it, or like make it move in game or something. Let me stitch press together. Wait, so not even like make it move in Unity or something? I would think that like it would make more sense to ask people to like I kinda get it, but not really. It's very weird, yeah. This was a oh, god damn it. But yeah, it's like making a character move sounds like a very weird thing to ask in a test. But even that sounds like it would have made more sense than just putting a sprite together. It sounds more like they're making a puzzle. It sounds more like you're doing a puzzle game or something. Like, oh, put the sprite together. It's Mr. Potato Head. How many saves did I fucking make? There are fucking 300 open save slots and I'll use them all. Wait. Did you ask me to skip a loop scene? There wasn't, right? Okay, then it's really body left hand, right hand etc. Make a character on the sprite. That's so weird. Okay. I hope it isn't. Like literally I was looking away as well. Or like I wasn't paying attention. And then when I looked back I was like, wait a minute, was there one? Or did I just instinctively click the wrong button? Because they were talking about going to the toilet, and with this game that makes me kind of worry. It doesn't end there. There's more. What? How would you build a wishlist for a newly released game on Steam? Build a wishlist? Build a wishlist. That's already a really... For a game that already... Is there even a need for a wishlist at that point? How would you build a wishlist? You mean build as in like increase the number of people that will wishlist the game, right? Like why would they do that for? Why would they need that for an existing game? Or do they mean like already released as in already released on another platform and you're porting it over? Like, if you give them that benefit of the doubt, I guess it might make sense, but it's still very weird. Yeah, I don't know. The whole thing just sounds very weird. Newly released game on Steam. So I mean, wouldn't it make more sense to be building up the wish list before the game releases? Like, I don't know. Like, building the wish list, at that point you would want to build the number of people purchasing the game, not the wish list, right? Like, so weird. Is this just them never having any, not having any experience? It really sounds like a kind of thing where they just have no experience with PC games, so they're just like, no, but even then, it's like common sense would dictate that you wouldn't. Right, like I'm pretty sure if I asked like a rando who has never made a game in their life, like what the main priority is once the game has released, it should probably be sales, not wishlist at that point. No, but like logically speaking, if your game has released, like you could ask a random like dude on the street, they'll probably say that yeah, I would think that like getting someone to like purchase the product that has released would make more sense than like, yeah, it's like it doesn't the idea doesn't make sense. Like even if I wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt, I still have to doubt the intent behind the question, because like you wouldn't in any situation want to like do that. It feels like, oh no, she's trying to go in the wrong toilet. But yeah, it's like, it's a very bizarre question that they're asking. Still so weird, yeah, like if the game is already newly released, like in the past tense. Grum grum at me. What did she say? Oh god, yeah, she just short form the word and get angry at in Japanese and just like get grum grum at me. This is such a weird way to. I mean, it's cute in its own way. It's very weird. Grum grum. I'm not done yet. There's still more? Just how much weird shit can one single company get up to? I don't understand. Ah yes, the Kumo has no idea how to tell off children, huh? Shortly describe 5 game mechanics for simulation game about a hunting bee. Yachting? A yacht? A yacht? Yachting? Yeah, I know it's the boat thing, but like... I guess? Like, it's a very... Yeah, this the issue with like game development in general, right? Like, terminology needs to be properly like defined as well. Otherwise, it's like it's not easy to expect. You can't really expect people to share the same like understanding of what like mechanics and simulation might mean as well. At least that was how it was like back when I worked in the past with some of the more competent companies. Like, even when they say mechanic, it's like people tend to have a very specific understanding of what the definition of mechanic is meant to mean, and therefore you know what the guy is saying when he asks that question. Because like mechanic, depending on who you ask, it can really vary, right? Like, would you call, like, for example, the way that the occultist in DD2 gains tokens a mechanic or a system? Depending on who you ask, people will use a different word, which, if it's used in the context with a definition provided, it's not an issue which you use, since like this kind of thing is just semantics at that point. But the thing is, if they don't even provide something as simple as that, like a definition of what they mean by mechanic, it's a little weird. Just on the pop, I need to sleep. If I stay up, my body will force itself to sleep using the whole day. That's like having fun in Minecraft mod, but also I've been having random question stuff and finding mods that go disabling them. Hopefully that works with stopping the crashes. Sorry to hear about the random crashes all of a sudden after that update though, but yeah. Have a good rest, Raul. Have a good sleep before your body actually forces you into reboot mode. And take care. Have a good day. What are we doing again? Oh yeah, the Alice story just ended. Well, yeah, it's a weird one, huh? Like, especially when you're gonna ask about hunting and yachting or specifically, like, it feels a little too specific, especially when you consider, like, has the company made yachting or, like, hunting games before? I feel like if they consistently make those type of games, it kind of makes sense that they would ask that question, but otherwise it's a very weird question. Like, you wouldn't ask, like, you wouldn't expect to go to, like, for example, what's a good company to use? Like, you wouldn't go to, like, Red Hook and be like, and expect them to ask you, like, okay, so name me 5 mechanics that are important to an RTS. Like, nah, they wouldn't know it as well. Like, that's a very weird question. You just made super casual mobile games. Yeah, that makes it even weirder. Man, match without some 80k or more. Match with her after making 80k yen or more. So basically the next match. Got it. I think. It's confusing. It's an audio file. An audio file. Audio file makes it sound like some kind of like conspiracy theory thing. Like, you gotta crack the code. The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? Like one of those kind of things. The numbers, Mason. Help me. Because it was recycled. Yeah, but the fact that like information that was not meant to be in was in it makes it feel like they would probably have had an easier time like trying to recycle a Word doc instead. Like a text file would have been way easier for them to recycle. Like how would one go about trying to recycle a text, like an audio file, unless you do it like the way DD2 does it, right? Where like you record each line separately and then you just string them together instead. One last thing, just look at the 3 games we sent you into and write a small DD about a game of similar genre about something different. A game of similar genre about something different. I mean, this last task actually sounds like the most normal task, if anything. Like, I wouldn't ask someone to do that within 2 hours, but it sounds like a more normal thing to ask for a task for a game company, I feel like. Like, I don't know if it's just a difference in culture, but like, typically in Japan, when a company asks for that, it's stated in their job application. So like, when you submit your resume, you have to submit that document as well. Rather than it being something that they ask for in a 2-hour span. You've had more than half an hour to do it. Yeah, that's the thing. Like a GDD is not something you get someone to rush out in 30 minutes. Or like even 2 hours is real short for a GDD. It's the kind of thing that you ask them the question to see what kind of ideas this person can come up with. And it's like the best way to get someone to come up with a good idea is to give them the time to think of it, right? So it's like, it's better to ask them for the GDD to be submitted with the resume, in my opinion at least, rather than it being something that you give them as a time-limited test after the fact. So you didn't know what genre to give for the test. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think the most interesting one was, okay, maybe not interesting, but like, I think that like, for example, like for Nintendo's one, it was very specific as well. Like, they specified in their requirements that you cannot make a GDD based off one of their own IPs, which means that you have to give them a completely fresh and unique idea. Which is like, yeah, you don't ask people stuff like this in a 30-minute like interview, right? Because like if the person is someone who enjoys Nintendo games, they might need more time than expected to think of stuff like this. And it's the same for your case as well, right? Where it's like, if you don't even know the genre of the game, it's like, how are you supposed to make the thing? Which is why it makes more sense to like require that in the resume phase instead. Also, why is a skill fucking called the Mekong Delta? Like, it's the Mekong Delta, but why? I'm pretty sure the Mekong is like it's like a Vietnamese river or something, right? Like, why Mekong Delta? I feel like something's missing there. Okay, hold on, this thing is not. It's like creative for the thing, as I had to rush it even with additional time. Yeah, it really feels like the kind of thing that like, if you had, no, the worst part is that like if you had pre-prep for like the last part especially, it's like you would have such a big advantage. To the point that like, yeah, it's kind of hard to get hopes up for that, but at the same time, it feels like they probably should not be holding too high hopes for it either. Like, if someone actually manages to give a very solid GDD within 30 minutes, rather than considering them like to be very talented, I'll probably question more whether they were like either preemptively prepping for this question, or if they already had one lying around somewhere from like some other application. Because given that, I would just like dump them my GDD or something, like one of the ones I already had like written for a different interview. I'll just like dump it there and be like done. Took like 1 minute. And they wouldn't be able to tell either. Someone had to cheat if it was good. Yeah, exactly. It's like there's no point in asking for a GDD in the time in such a short time limit. Because like there's no way someone can do it well unless they are either they are cheating. I mean, they're probably cheating in one form or another. More like if they really were that talented that they could push out something so solid within such a short time, they would probably have gone indie at this point. They wouldn't be like applying to this company. Like if they could really come up with such a good idea for a game, they would probably have just made it instead. Right, like it's a very weird thing that they're asking for. Especially depending on what they want from the GDD, because like you mentioned that they sent you one as well. Like depending on what they asked for in the GDD, it really feels like it could be very rough to try to complete it. Because that's the thing with the GDD as well, right? Like what a company looks out for in one can also vary, just like everything else under the sun. So it's kind of hard to like wrap one in such a short period of time depending on what they are requiring. I'm gonna find more. But hopefully you can find one. Though it feels like if you're gonna look for one within the region, you might want to expand your search to other parts of Europe as well. Maybe France, I guess, or Sweden. France has a decent number of companies. Sweden has as well. The British do, but the British are no longer in the EU, right? So I don't know how easy like going there for work would be. Not sure about Italy, to be honest. Remotely from American company. Depends on the company, I guess. Like you may as well just YOLO it. Like either way, if you manage to get a job in any one of those companies overseas, you'll be earning way much more than you would staying in Poland anyway. So like, there's probably no harm in trying. Yeah, for legal American company. I mean, it depends on the type of contract, I suppose, because like legality-wise, it won't probably be a problem depending on how they do it, because like if they just treat you as outsourced labor, it's not very hard. Outsourced with open and close inverted commas, I mean like you're part of the team, it's just that like contract-wise you're just a freelance in that sense, which makes it easy to hire people overseas and just keep them in their home countries while paying them a fair wage. What the fuck is this? Guy from Reach. Wait, who's this? I've never seen him before. What's this? Literally a half-bald like Agent 47 just came out of nowhere. Isn't that machine speed? What did he say? I can't Russian well now. I mean, headhunting companies would probably be the best, right? Like, finding the right company, like... Like if you were to just Google it, which there'd be a way to find it, like recruiting companies for game agencies, recruiting firms for gaming companies in America. There would probably be quite a few, right? I would imagine at least. Recruiting firms? Like American recruiting firms, you know, the company that like helps a company to look for employees. The way they talk. It's so weird. What the fuck? What's with all the Russian gangs in this game? Like, so he knows this dude was supposed to be Russian, and Dohna is like supposed to have a Russian name or something. Alice and Yami are also like Russian assassins. Like what is going on? I'm waiting. Oh, not human. Porno. The BDSM lolly. No, porno. The other small girl. I mean the smaller girl. As in, she is human. She's just saying that like she shouldn't be treated as she shouldn't be treated as one. I bit the inside of my The way he speaks though, he sounds like he's intentionally trying to do like a bad like fucking broken Japanese. Kondo, omaera ni bet shite yaru zo. Douda. It's... Ima nara 64の6だぞ. It's like fuck, I can't. It's so bad. It's so intentional. He sounds like he's trying to do the thing from the guy from you know the Exo wall opening with the rapper guy in the triangle or something. It sounds like he's trying to do that. It's so hey Philip, how you doing? Hope the day week has been going good, does it? Hope it has been going psycho, does it? I swear the way they speak is like it's so fucking weird. I love it. Bring on another project I have no knowledge of again. That sounds like a very programming company thing to do, huh? Wait, so you just start completely from fresh again? Like, surely some stuff should have been, like, transferable knowledge-wise, right? In your previous project? Flutter is probably better than making an extension from ChatGPT. The what now? Flutter? Oh wait, you mean the UI software thing, right? What that? Ah. Wait, so you went from making something so what you're saying you went from making something similar to Flutter to making from making something that's an extension for ChatGPT to making something that's like Flutter instead? What do you mean now you get to use Flutter? To make it more soft. Ah. Oh, that's great. That means that soon we'll be seeing you make like the new ChatGPT gacha game or something, right? Like first you make mobile stuff, then you make game stuff, then you make ChatGPT mobile game. It's like no touch the it's all text anymore. Not me. Was it that bad? No, yeah, it probably would be, huh? Especially depending on how it was done previously. Like it just sounds like it'd be really hard to work with. I'm barely getting levels and equipment. Like I need to grind, obviously, but like this is very slow. Oh wait, no, I should check the store before that. No, I already checked the store, I think. Well, at least you probably shouldn't have to, right? Since you can just use Flutter to do everything now. Oh, but you know what that guy from before, that Russian guy in this game, what his Japanese reminded me of? Let me see if I can find the video for it. It's like, I need to see if I can find the video in the first place. Like it's for some super old, super bad game, which makes it all the more hard to like find the video. But let me see if I can find it. I don't know if this is gonna make sense to anyone though. But like sometimes bad Japanese is so bad that it's just like I can't help it. I need to find it. If I can find it, that is. I feel like that would be the bigger issue. Though, well, is the new project going well at least? I mean, if it's going well, then at least it isn't. Ooh, bad, right? Although it just started, so it's very hard to say, huh? Every time this thing fires, I feel a part of me gets triggered a little. Because a part of me just gets PTSD from getting one-shotted by it. Where is it? Why is it so hard to find? I mean, it's a super old video, and I can't really remember the name of the game correctly either, but this is like super bad, like baseball game from back in the I think late 80s, early 90s in Japan that had like super bad voice acting as well. And I want to find that just for the funnies, but it's so hard. Ah, do I really have to grind all of this? Huh? Oh, it's there. But I couldn't see the thing. It was like, there's a robot in between the two super big dudes and I couldn't see it. I was wondering what I was looking at. Oh. Grind gaming. Yeah, if only this game had an auto button as well, huh? And it's like we could probably just do something else in the meantime while watching this. Because like, bruh, it's really very slow. How about we play like shogi or chess or something? Right? I'll open a second monitor and play that. Although I suck at chess, so it'll probably be a free win. Oh, you know what we could do? We could play rock, paper, scissors. And as long as you promise not to peek, it will probably work. Maybe. I think. Dohna. It really seems like that only happens for him, huh? Oh, on a completely unrelated note though. Like I was talking to some of my other friends back home and it's like I just found out that some of them have started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Again recently and they're like getting into it like all competitive like. Which is super worrying, I guess. I just find it super worrying because like, holy shit, they're spending thousands of dollars on it. And somehow they're like so deep in copium hell that they're somehow convincing themselves that like, no, if we play this enough, we can cover all of our losses and earn from playing this game. Because like, you know, card games are clearly a skill-based game that you can just like skip. Yes? You can just like skill your way through clearly, you know? Because there's no money back then. Yeah, now they are adults with, yeah, now they're kids with money, yeah, pretty much. Which makes it all the more worrying. Like one of them literally spends like close to a quarter, like not a quarter, but like close to 1,000 USD every time a new booster drops, which is very worrying. Like it's at that point it feels almost as bad, if not worse, than playing a gacha game. No, it's probably worse, right? Because at least with a gacha game, you get free gems. But if you're playing a TCG, you're not gonna get like enough free boosters to like competitive it. And they shut me with my gacha addiction. Oh no. Wait, how are you still able to have a gacha addiction? I thought your phone was too shit to play gacha games. That's not right. Hey, something's off there. See, it's going cold turkey, except you don't even have to do it yourself. See, it just works. It's just like Todd Howard always says, right? It just works. Yeah, 15 your Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, like TCGs are arguably like, yeah, I guess like with a TCG you can get more gameplay out of it than a standard gacha game because the focus is less on letting people pay to win, but on making people pay to just play in the first place. But at the same time, it's like when you consider like the rates and the lack of like cushioning for like if people have bad luck, TCG is kind of worse in a sense, huh? Also my back in college, oh no, were you one of those that spent like $1,000 on FGO every month or something? No, wait, the screen cover came before the phone? Right, you might want to call them up just to check on that. Like, it's very worrying if the phone has not turned up yet. Like, holy shit. So, give me a second, let me just Google it. There's no point in me getting tech in this game. Critical active skill のリバー性やいわゆるスキルに影響します。またバトル開始に Wait, what the fuck? Bro, why is this not mentioned? What the fuck? This isn't mentioned in the... This is 725, so... Yeah, I guess like having a big window kind of makes sense, but like 7 to 25 sounds a bit too much. No, I guess it makes sense. At that point, it sounds like it takes longer for them to send you your phone within the country than it takes for me to send a package to America. Because like last I checked, I think it takes like around 14 to 21 days for me to send a package to America. But yeah, I'm looking at the thing. It's like I tried googling tech, and tech is only mentioned in their entire manual once. And the only time it's mentioned is when it says the likelihood of getting a speed boost is based on the ratio between the Vanguard's total attack and that of the enemies. The entire manual that they provide with the game does not tell you how you're supposed to, what tech is supposed to do. Ooh. Oh, okay, we're safe. Oh, the fuck, that scared me. Meanwhile, I go to a random a random wiki for this game. Tech. Right, and then like if I were to translate it, let me just get out of the way for now. Just so you guys can see it, I'll translate it here, I guess. But like, that's a lot that it actually affects that's not mentioned by the game at all. Like, holy fuck. Affects crit, debuff chance, and the speed at the start of battle. That's a lot. Like, crit chance and debuff chance is affected by tech. Why is this not mentioned anywhere? She doesn't really need it though. Does she? Like, she needs it. Like, Porno definitely needs it because she has like a bunch of debuffs, but like, I feel like Antena doesn't need it, does she? AoE, buff, invert buff effects. I don't think any of that requires the thing. Alice needs it. Needs it to do what? I don't think you need her to make any more. I don't think you should be grooming her to be any more of a technician. Use it for crits. That's true. Yeah, I guess maybe keeping it balanced would be better then, huh? Like, this is fairly balanced. Like, I was thinking of going for this. But, yeah, this might be better in that case. Like, we'll keep it balanced. But yeah, I got spooked for a second because like on the top of that wiki that I was using, there's actually a pawn ad. Then when I opened it on screen, I didn't realize that like there was a possibility it would show, and then I clicked the thing. I was like, oh wait a minute, fuck. Oh, it's stacking on 1 or 2 for consistency. Oh, you mean stacking attack? I could, yeah, like focusing on getting attack on just 1 or 2 people should be enough. It's just that the balanced item gives overall net a little more stats overall. That's how much is it for stats? Yeah, the damage calculation for this game isn't out, sadly. It's not like runs where people eventually found the entire damage calculation itself. Time to mine. Is it time for DRG? I mean, yeah, we could mine the game, but it's a too much effort, it feels like. I wish I was skilled enough to do it, but unfortunately, I probably am not. And if I was, it would probably be more worthwhile to put that effort into like data mining a gacha game instead. No, actually doing that is kind of pointless as well. Like any company worth their salt probably doesn't like add anything into the client until it's time to release it to begin with anyways. Like in the ones I worked in the past at least, like for those that really cared about security, it's like the data wouldn't even be in the client. The package is installed on the PC, on the mobile phone, until after the maintenance when they are about to release. So there's like next to no time to preempt it. Because like you can't mine what doesn't exist, but yeah, a lot of games actually don't do that, huh? Like I remember like FGO, like a shit ton of stuff got mined for a very long time. And that like never got halted. Joker, I choose you. Send stuff when the main comes or ends rather. Yeah, it feels like that would be the logical norm, but it's weird how some games, I guess they really just can't be bothered, I guess. Or some of them. Antenna, go! Show them your power of your upgraded weapon! She still can't one-shot. Even with the new weapon, she still can't one-shot. This is so sad. Immoral play? Not Mekong there. Well, yeah, how's FGO even doing nowadays though? It feels like the game is probably like still surviving, right? No, as for how well it's surviving, it's probably a big question instead. I think I can't get him. It's now the Hot Springs Resort we run on BA. Hot Springs Resort was Hot Springs Cherino? Was it that one? Sugar Rose Kitchen do no one tier list for rates. Yeah, Sugar Ray is really cute, huh? Not saying that just because she has fox ears and foxtail, but yeah, she's quite cute. I actually wrote for her, only to realize she doesn't really work well anyway. So I just use her casually on like normal dungeons. I mean, if you think about it, when Torment first releases, you'll probably need like 20 parties to beat it anyway, so might as well get leveling her now. For the eventuality where you need like 20 parties to clear the thing. Like, I remember the requirement was super high for the first one. Like it was really insane to the point that like, oh no. Like I remember it was really funny because at the time it's like you actually needed like 20 parties to do the thing. And it's like when you look at the top player do it, it's just like shit ton of parties. Alice, no! Do I have enough item to use? I have 2. I don't really want to use it. But yeah, I don't know. If you have spare gems, I guess it kind of works out. Assuming you have spare, that is. Because like, I don't think she really is that effective, is the only issue. Unfortunately enough. Like 50k. I'm pretty sure 50k is like 50k is 2.5? 2 banners? Give me a weapon? Fuck, give me a weapon! God damn it! No! Don't give me this fucking Kool-Aid, I don't need that. Okay. Yeah, I'll be fine. Probably, maybe. Hopefully. Right, how bad could it possibly be? I'm 64k. Holy shit. And see, all you have to do is get her in one 10 row, right? And you'll be set. All you have to do is pull a Yugi. Show them the power of your Blue Eyes White Dragon Exodia plays. I've got to summon the god Exodia. But there's too many cards left in my deck. Let's put on the side. I mean, if you get Hero Heart, it's even better, right? would basically make the entire role worth it if you get her. I think she's really still quite useful after all. Okay, man, don't give me those. Oh yeah, there's no real way to grind her either, huh? Like for other characters, you can kind of still maybe grind them here and there, but for her, it's not really possible, huh? Unfortunately enough. Ugh, so many battles. Oh yeah, I don't suppose any of you bought the Golem game though, right? I heard the Golem game is none too good. Although I haven't actually tried it yet. I don't know if I want to either. Not coming banners for her either. Yeah, and there's not really anywhere they can add in a filler banner, especially for global as well. Like global is like already... No, I mean they're not trying to catch up at this point, I would think, so like... It's probably fine, but... Not really. But yeah, it would be nice if they made characters that are easier to obtain in general. Like that's one thing in gacha games though, like... They make characters so limited that it's like... Even if a whale comes along and the whale wants to whale, if they end... Oh, that's a good weapon. If they came at the wrong time, they wouldn't be able to roll anyway. I was playing this was the first part of the game I asked you for sequel. Ah, the card game one, huh? Yeah, that one was Wait, wasn't the first one the first part I asked you for sequel, but wait, wasn't the prequel and a card game RPG thing? Or am I thinking of the first game in the series? Just don't play formal games. Hell yeah. Just play Kusoges instead. That's where the true truth of the war lies. And hey, Night Emperor, how you doing? Prequel was card game, the prequel. Oh, you mean Moiro Chronicles 1, Return of the Clones? Man, that series really changed quite a lot as the series progressed, huh? Like, all of the Moiro games technically still existed for quite a while, but like at some point it became like some weird like 3D plain RPG strategy turn-based thing. Like I remember playing some of the very late... I don't know if the later games got a English release. I'm guessing they probably didn't, but like... Right, the... Wait, was it still called that actually? I can't remember. What's it called? Oh yeah, it's not Moiro anyway. It's the first part of the name that they kept in. Because like Moiro Chronicles was like it's Genkai Toki Moiro Chronicle. Like the part of the name that was kept was the first half, which was the Genkai Toki. Let me see if I can. Like this is the full name of the game. Oh, goddamn, I can't click the thing. Wait, where'd it go? Hello? Oh, there it is. So like Moiro Chronicle is this part of the name. Then like this is Genkai Toki. And this was basically used to make the this long ass series of games that included this one. Like I remember playing most of the games in that series, funnily enough. I don't know why I did, but I just played it. Even though like at some point it became like some weird turn-based RPG with a 3D plane map thing. Lose 400 tech, gain 200 power. A famous sword made sharp again. Ashura Kanisada, Life Taker. Like these two kind of have very dramatic names. Based off it's not Buddhist. I can't remember what mythology this is based off. I know Ashura's and Ashura's Wrath, but like meanwhile this one is just Life Taker. Running on the game stuff in the at this point. Was that much? Yeah, I mean there might have been. The only issue is I didn't complete the game in the end, so I wouldn't know if there's a lot of endgame stuff to it. Okay. Is it that bad? Tech B or lower. Looks B plus or lower. Mental B plus or higher. Mental B plus or higher. Mental B plus or higher. There we go. It's just like as fuck. I see. So it's just oh no! She wasn't on the pill. That was all the way back. Yeah, it sounds like standard compound heart design, huh? Like it feels like quite often they design games with like very weird QOL like choices in mind that like just make things very annoying for the player. Like it just feels like an issue in most of their games. Like as much as I enjoy the IPs that they create, it's like every time I play one of their games, it feels like a game of wasted potential. Like I'll look at the game and I'll be like, bro, this has so much potential. They thought of so many new things to put in the game and then they just execute it all in the worst possible way. Like Black Rose Valkyrie was actually quite interesting. No, sorry, Dark Rose Valkyrie. Like conceptually, it was a very interesting game. Like I played it through every single ending. I was like, this is actually kind of interesting. I can see the gem inside the game, but like the execution was just horrible. Like they effectively made an RPG that was a super early equivalent of the Sushi game. You know, the SUS emergency meeting game. Where like one member of your party will be randomly picked to be the imposter and you need to figure out who it is across the course of the RPG itself by like interviewing them and trying out to figure out who's lying. And then you will get a good or bad end depending on whether or not you can guess it correctly at the end of the game. It's actually kind of interesting. So like, unless you play through the game multiple times, it's not really easy to tell from the start who it is. And for the majority of the dungeons, I ran with item for minus encounter rate and consumable for minus encounter rate. If I'm sure I just use an item and skip. But yeah, if only they had something like a max repair, right? Like max repair would have been interesting. Oh well, convenient, I guess. But okay, wait, I need to give her more pills. But yeah, Black Rose Valkyrie was actually quite interesting. Like, it's poorly executed. When you play the game, you will not have a fun time, but you will probably see you will probably see the parts of the game that would have made it good, and I just like frustrate your brain instead. Maybe. Or it could just be me having small brain, who knows. Fuck, that's a very big jump. This guy has no drop. One drop from a rare variant on a specific enemy, so you got to spam for it to get a rare. Oh, is it random? Whether or not the enemy of that type spawns as well? Ah, that's downright evil. That's actually evil. All that suffering. And for what? Save slots are full. God damn it! Save slots? No! Oh, autosaves use a different slot. So I could just like delete normal saves and leave autosaves. Oh, you know what was the weirdest game that Compile Hard ever made though? Funnily enough, it was probably like, I would say... No, okay, the ones that made it to global, that made it to the rest of the world, one of the weirdest ones was probably the original Neptune game. Like, I'm not sure if you played the very first one. But like, holy shit, were the systems weird. Like, that game's inventory system, the game had an item system. But the way you use items in battle is that you had to, either before or during the battle, set a slider on all of your items in your bag, and you need to have the necessary items to craft them. Then like, depending on the slider you set, I think was it start or end of the turn, your characters have a percentage chance to use that item. If they meet the requirements to use it, and you can set like the requirements like HP below 50%, 50% chance to use the item. And you can't max it out to 100 because of the fact that like the chance to happen bar is split across all items that exist in the game. So like if you wanted to use a potion with 100% chance at the end of your turn, you needed to move the slider to 100%, and then if you wanted to swap to another item the next turn, you had to reduce the bar to 0% and shift the other item to 100% instead. And you had to do this throughout the entire game. Like, it made items fucking horrible to use. Shop. What's going on is that I was farming one of 2 costumes in each class. I was able to get separate floors. I was farming for one like half an hour. I was running off her and went out for the floor to save here and got the other costume the way. Bruh. The fact that that's such good RNG though. Although the fact that enemies can just spawn in the back as well. It's really convenient. Ah, that's such an old school RPG, huh? Imagine having to like walk back to the healing point. It feels like nowadays most games don't do that anymore, huh? Which is a good thing. It's a lot more convenient at least. Little angel, me common director. The reverse of item expansion and put plus and counter with items. Which one's 3 steps? That actually sounds annoying if anything. Oh, 9969. Nice. A fight every 1 to 3 steps sounds very annoying though. Like, it really sounds like the game could have benefited from having like enemy icons on the map you could like see and then decide who to fight against. They are the... Go away! Speed! You need speed! The grinding is annoying! Until the enemy appears. Yeah, it would be nice if there was like a way to either guarantee the enemy's appearance or to at least like increase the rate of them appearing. Kind of like the Bounty Hunter and Battle Brothers, where you can like force like the high difficulty rarer enemies to have a higher chance to appear or something. That causing my enemy can spawn as... An enemy can spawn as a rare version. I'm guessing the rate would have been super low as well, huh? It would have been like a Pepe Pokemon. Oh, 3 of them get to move, huh? No, that's not usually the wrong. Oh, it's even more fun. Well, at least I guess it sounds like the one consolation you have is just that like by the end of the game you probably don't need to worry too much about items anymore. But other than that, it sounds like it'll probably be hell to deal with it. Medical weapon. Yes! More weapon! Come to think of it, what was a story arc anyways? What do I need to do for Noelle? Attack B or lower? B or lower. Got it. Buff 3, physical 1 magic. Oh shit. Ah, that sounds like such a pain to have to do though. Like even then it sounds like it would be a pain, huh? Wait, is this item completely useless? Like this item only gives like 12k, right? Yeah, 12k EXP is like... Oh, that's so little. But this item is actually useless. Like 12k is not enough. 10 of the item isn't like worth half their bar. Do auto a lot of HP if I'm not over level that is. That's where the endless grind kicks in, huh? Oh, but it's kind of nice that they actually did have auto at least, even if it was like kind of tough to use. At least they did give the option of that. I lose 410, I gain 230. Okay. Just a little more. I just want to get at least Kuma's weapon. Come to think of it, I think we have almost everyone else's, huh? Oh, we don't have Alice's either. Oh, Alice! Okay, either Alice or Kuma. If we get one or the other, I'll stop doing this. I don't know if we're out there, like, level-wise, but at least we can probably stop this. Oh, no, I'm still on my friend. Forces in the area as soon as it. That's how my party dies to 2 of those. Oh, what the fuck? Wait, you mean even after all that grinding, there's still enemies that will deal that much damage? Though, that's some fetish you have going on there, having like 4 shits on them to like befriends them. Having 4 shits to befriend someone? That's a little too much for me. Please, figure not hard. Ah. But the funny is, don't you want that Raid Shadow Legends score? And like my party just doesn't issue. Ah. Who knows? Maybe they have some kind of weird kink about that, huh? Like maybe one of those girls might have been a necromancer, and that's just their kink or something. Punch up. Funny pieces. This is how fast you go. Oh wait, it's guaranteed? So it's like Pokemon, huh? Except that when you catch them all, it kind of has a different connotation to it. Just go and buy 2 speed rings for this fight. Wait, are speed rings permanent? I mean, they probably are, right? Like some kind of permanent like accessory or something. I mean, if that's the case, it sounds like it probably would be the meta to just like buy multiple of those, right? This equipment. Yeah, but it sounds at least like it will probably be worth doing it. Like, if the speed stat is a guaranteed thing like Pokemon, then clearly going first would be a D matter unless like tanking is what you're planning to do, right? That's kind of good, yeah. It's like, considering the fact that it means that you could potentially one-shot them as well. It sounds like, unless the damage gain is big enough, you probably wouldn't like be able to make it work out, huh? As in, like, it probably won't be worth it getting the additional damage over speed if this damage isn't enough to, like, one-shot them, I guess. You can just go YOLO for the 2 speed instead. There's also things that you can save in dungeons whenever you want. I guess that was the era where that made more sense, yeah. Like, in the games in the past were kind of fucked up like that. Right, like, it's like in Final Fantasy 8 and 7, anything before that as well, you kind of had like save points instead. Oh, I don't think I've found any save points in the dungeon before this encounter. Oh no. It clearly just means that the game thinks that the encounter is like such a nothing that it doesn't require one, huh? Clearly they just don't know their own game well enough. The feeling when like the random side battle was more difficult than the main battle. Look, surely there has to be one somewhere, right? Maybe right back. Let me go get a drink real quick. Okay, never mind. Turns out I really have run out of drinks to drink. All I have left is plain water, which is fine. But aside from that, everything else is gone. I'm basically doing post-game dungeons and for example, the one with the bunch was only at the very top of it. Go back some item. It feels kind of pointless at that point, isn't it? Like, it feels like it would have made more sense for them to have like multiple save points scattered throughout the dungeon instead. But yeah. I guess. Oh, they made it. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know. Yeah, but it's like this is Compile Heart we're talking about. Okay, no, I shouldn't shit on Compile Heart. It's not their fault that they are a subsidiary of like Idea Factory. Like, you can probably blame this on Idea Factory instead. Like, Idea Factory is at least back then. Nowadays it's different, but back then during that era and slightly before, it's like, or rather before that era, like, yeah, before the founding of Compile Heart, like, Idea Factory was famous as a Kasoge company in Japan. So like, around that era would have been their Growing Pains era as well. So it's like, while they were making better games, it's like probably like QOL stuff probably wasn't being looked at as much yet, so Growing Pains, I guess. At least by that point they weren't making games like Nugia anymore. Kill them! Kill them all! Well, though that said, how close are you even to like full comping all of that stuff though? Like it sounded like it was gonna take quite a while to finish everything last time you mentioned it. Oh, 6. That sounds like you've gone really far, but at the same time it's kind of hard to tell. How long are the post-game dungeons even? Or rather, how close are you to getting all of the funny costumes you wanted, if anything? Oh, did I miss anything this turn? Come to think of it. Dohna Day is... Okay. What you cousin are having all the RNG ones? Bruh, what the fuck? How? Did you even? That actually sounds impressive, if anything. Fuck, not so much time to take. Well, I mean, considering your RNG till that point, it might come soon, right? Maybe? Hopefully? You just gotta have faith. Maybe. And maybe I'll work out, maybe. So much time has passed, and we're still grinding this. I mean, at least we're still getting the side story stuff. Or we were for a while. And now we're back to like the zero story going on again. I don't know what it's got taut oil. Ah, oh, we did it! Alice's weapon! Call yourself an oil. Ah, yes, of course. The fuck is that HP recovery item name though? Taut oil. Yeah, you gotta cover yourself in oil to heal yourself of all the pain. Oh, finally. Which one do I get for her though? The power one? And what's her current like weapons? What's the current stat? Power higher than tech. Power higher than tech. Okay, we'll get the power weapon for Alice. Oh, finally we've done. Let's go to the story. Let's hope it works. And a pick. Wait, what happened that time? Oh wait, no, that time we didn't finish. No, we got through the dungeon, but we didn't finish, huh? Let's go this way. Hello, Mambo. Go! $10K. Not enough to one shot, huh? Not enough to two shot, huh? Fuck, Rambo is actually very tanky. How much damage will she do now though? Ooh. 9. It's not a lot. Like, am I just under level and under equipped, or is Mambo really just very strong? Because that robot really seems like something I can't just easily kill, unlike these dudes. Maybe it's just that robot, huh? Oh, that's the exit, huh? I feel like this is the first time that I've like gone through it multiple times and like actually gone the wrong way in the dungeon as well. I feel like usually we are fairly accurate with picking where to go. Impulse shopper. What do you mean impulse shopper? I shop responsibly. What do you mean? Thank you. Speed. Wow, wait, what the fuck? They're that fast? Oh, we got Kuma's weapon. Bro, this is messed up that they're actually going that fast. What the fuck? That actually sounds like there might be some issues with the balance, huh? The only reason not to use the area is to hit for pathetic damage a single target. Oh, it's those kind of enemies, huh? They just like do no damage instead if they hit one dude. kind of funny the games like to do that sometimes though. Like you have an enemy that can like... So it's not being tech again. Wait, she didn't, right? Wait, did she need tech? Did I remember wrongly? Did she? No, she has tech, see? Her power is higher than her tech. It's just that the other weapon would have given her like more tech than power. It's 5k. 5k is super high, right? Okay, maybe not. No, wait. Oh, fuck. Wait, why is hers so much lower? Like, both of her stats were lower, was they not? Yeah, both of her stats are lower. Oh, but level-wise, she's very behind as well. Maybe that's why. It's fine. She can still crit, I think. I hope. Hopefully, she can still crit. Because, like, it feels weird giving her the weapon that gives more crit than attack. Maybe it makes sense. Just that for some reason my brain was like, it felt a little weird. So just went the one that gave more attack, even though that may not have been the best choice. Oh fuck no, it's a second Mambo. Oh, why would you do this to me? Game. All or nothing. Yeah, all in on attack. We'll hit them so hard, they won't have a chance to crit. Wait, no, there's something wrong with that line. Okay, we put her in now. Put her in. Go, go, Alice, touch him. Touch his PP. Oh no. He thinks she needs correction now. Oh, after the ads are dead, the enemy wasn't an issue. Wait, what the fuck? Tier 5? Wait, tier 5 weapon? Oh, we just got a tier 4. And there's already a tier 5? What are you telling us to do? Nothing? She just touched the robot a little. You know, the long, hard, funny shaped robot over there. Clearly normal. I really doubt that. I'm calling the police. No, please stop! No! I'm sorry, I didn't do anything! I didn't do nothing, Governor. No! It's fine, she's just touching the robot to make it go away. I need her to stay in to gain EXP after all. It's all for the sake of her getting levels. Because like if she's not in, she can't get EXP. So clearly it's just for that. No bro, that's a very big difference in AoE damage just from the thing being dead, to be honest. Like it's less than half at that point, isn't it? At points. Oh, finally! Plot progression.
有体金属もあるな。一応取っとくか。
ローテの反乱と統制に関する社会的な役割と理由。これってなんだろう、この名簿。こっちでもそういうのあるのである。こっちだと顔写真付き。クマさん、どうかしました？はい。見覚えありって顔であるな。春売りだ。
日産に？それがなんでこの船乗ってんだよ。
海外みたいなのである。バラバラですね。お隣のこともあれば、海の向こうにも。
Mistress is the shopkeeper's name. I don't know what you're thinking of, but it's clearly something innocent, I think. Maybe? No, clearly something innocent. No. Oh no, it's the pedal.
大事ないか。てめえら来てやがったかよ。ついな生きていたか。ここらの物はこっちでもらうぜ。用があるんだな。
Cover supply. Yeah. Yeah, cause like she is the shopkeeper. So like what they mean is like how do I explain it? Where was it again? Wait, where did she mention it? Did she mention it somewhere? But yeah, the mistress is the one who's like our shopkeeper lady person, though it seems like it's more like she's embroiled in some conspiracy thing. If anything... Oh, that's not a lot of damage. Kira World. It's kind of scary that the game suddenly stops like that a little sometimes though. It almost makes it look like it's gonna crash. What the fuck? That damage? Holy shit, she did... Oh, that's actually pretty based. What the fuck? This is a boss bet? Oh. Wait, what? How much? 100k. Oh god, okay, 100k. Cool. What would I do? That did no damage. Bro, the skill was utter garbage. It did nothing. Someone's making anime covers using Maeda Chun's AI voice. Bro, the whole AI voice thing is really becoming a big meme, huh? No, it's kind of crazy that it's like, it's reached the point where you can actually make songs with it. Even. At least people are using it quite innocently. But, the fuck, why there's so many of them? You know, they're just using it to like have American politicians play Yu-Gi-Oh! With each other and shit like that. Mostly quite innocuous, which is nice. Billy. Oh, it's on Billy, huh? Why didn't that work? Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, wait, let me click here. Okay, let me click on it. Oh no, it's that song, huh? Oh, I know that thing. I can't remember what it's called, but like, it's a very familiar like thing, and that appears at the start of the song. This thing. This thing is very familiar. I can't... Was it Saitama? Oh, no! What the fuck? Kuma? Just one-shotted Kuma. What the fuck? What was that heal? Oh, what the fuck? Oh no. Oh, why are they so strong? The earlier ones weren't this strong. Maybe Kira needed tech if anything, huh? More so than anyone else. Triple kill. It's just double. Look at Alice. With her super snipes. They might have been based, but Alice is more based. She may only have 4k HP, but that won't stop her from killing people with like 50 times her HP. Take a break to buff tech 80%. There's scones too. Scones? Oh, that's kind of cute. Only buffs her own tech though. I like how she can't do anything when there's no one else left on the field. She just stands there. Just take aim. Yeah, the most OP of skills, clearly. Oh. Look how he just screams random gibberish and it's just fine. Just goes like, oh.
何？
カリー、今だ、その女だ。
受けたまわりました。
Oh no, is she gonna Wait, is she gonna get kidnapped again?
あなた、このようなところ。
ついな貴様、知らず菊池を抑え込め。
土産にできれば素晴らしい。ん？何を？
Oh.
おい侍、てめえ狂ったのか。
Oh?
侍なんちゅうのはな、もともと狂うとんねん。
You know, the funny thing is he talks about being a samurai, but like this style of sword that he has, which has like no hilt and all this, like this kind of concealed blade, it's not a very samurai weapon to use, to be honest. Like he probably has the least samurai looking sword in the entirety of like their gang.
警告状や。俺以上先々代や東雲派のな、道路塗りたぐっとけんわ。一回も二回も変わらんわ。つうわけで玉いただくで、ついな。
知らず、てめえ、てめえ。
But yeah, this blade, if I'm not mistaken, is like it's meant to be used more by like assassins and like, I mean, not exactly ninja, because no one knows if ninjas actually existed, but at the very least it was not really used by a samurai. Like samurais tended to have like more fancy blades in general because like, you know, they're meant to be like nobles. And therefore they put a lot more pride into the blade they carried than a ninja. Because that kind of concealed blade was meant to be effective back then because it looked like a stealthy, like, sneaky stick thing. So you know about bad ninjas. You mean like the timer? I mean nothing.
なんだ仲間割れかよ。
どうにも複雑そうだな。俺らの出番はなしか。
死なず。
ここにはもう用はないわ。行くで。怪我人抱えてけ。
Like, I like how Shinazu actually finally did something though. Like, he finally stopped being a little bitch and following her orders. Like, I'm not trying to think about. I mean, that's technically bad ninjas, right? I mean, everyone probably knows what that is, right? It feels like the kind of thing that is like... Even if a person has never played those games before, I mean, you can't really call them games since they're visual novels, but like, even if someone never has seen those before, they probably have like some level of like osmosis from someone else making related content, it feels like. You know him for Dave, it's that one, the timer something. Timer? No, not timer. Timer. It's fine. Some things are better off not known. It's some Kuma game, that's all you need to know. No, it's fine. You don't have to know. It's a Kuma thing. I mean, to be fair, her clothes have never really been on to begin with, so I don't know what she's so worried about. Oh no. Yeah, he finally stopped taking orders.
よう珍しい
Ah, but I don't want to go back and redo everything.
景気悪そうな顔して
Oh, but the money. I
あ
don't want to go back and do it though.
悪いなちょっと意見固まんなくてさ
事情は知ってるって
Oh.
この家業
Okay, I'll take the L.
命だろ
I'll take the L.
それでそ
I was worried. Like I had a feeling. I actually genuinely had a feeling that this would happen eventually.
うしてるの
Like I was actually in the back of my head. I was worried that it would happen this turn because I didn't check.
入れとは言わね
And sure enough, it was.
私と組めこっからでも
God damn
う
it.
ちのうまい汁を吸えるネタはある
まあここでヨタを言うほど間抜きじゃねえだろ悪くはね
てめえも私と同類の悪党だろ稼げりゃいいんだろが稼がせてやるよがっつりな
えそいつはありがたい話だがちょいと悩むところでもある
また時間稼ぎか
いやいや後ろの黒いお兄さんちょっと怖いんだよなというか雰囲気が信用できねえさっきっての漏れてる気がすんだよな
何が言いたい
そっちのそいつ殺したら組むって言ったら殺すか
Oh no. Hototogis. No. She's probably gonna kill him, isn't she?
このホトトギスはずっと私についてる部下でななあ
は即断
No.
即決か
Hototogis.
海
Ah,
行き
ah,
だった
ow.
くだらね
I bit my tongue.
え
I'm trying to say
私
it.
で試そうなんざ
ああ決心がついたおい
な
向こうで休んでもらえ
てめえやめ触れるんじゃねえくそバカだこんな
I mean, what was she expecting to happen?
あと任せるぜ夜更かしはお肌の大敵だからよ
I mean, like legit, what was she expecting to happen there?
悪さ
No damn, the fact that even the society man is like, yeah, too bad for me. We truly do live in a society.
髪がいっぱいお絵かき前の客船の資料ですか
Even Bootleg Joker can't trust. Yeah, it says so much about our society when even he can't trust her.
でもすごい量ですね僕も手伝えればいいけどこれ難しすぎるなそれ私がやるのである PC から取ってきたデータもあるし資料読みも慣れてるのであるあ、私もお手伝いしていいですか中身気になりますし資料の整頓くらいはおおそれはグッドである僕もやりますてなわけでクマは誰かとイチャイチャするなり別の仕事なりするのである
生誕祭までもう猶予もあまりないしな時間はうまく使うのがいいか
じゃちょいと街中の偵察でもしてくるかなんかあるかもしんねえし
何があるかわからぬ。単独行よりは複数だな。あ、じゃあ私も行こうかな。買い物もしたいし。はーい。じゃあアリスも。あ、じゃあついでに日用品の買い出しもお願いしていいですか？ユッケー。
おい、これ俺が荷物にさせられるパターンじゃねえだろうな。
こんばんは。
And truly the greatest Kuma of his generation. Everyone's like, yeah, we'll go do work. Well, yeah, we'll go chill and have fun. He's like, no, no. I got to get back to the Kuming. Noah? What? Wait, which Noah? Achievement. Oh, can I even check achievements? How do I even check achievements? I wish I knew as well. Let me see if I can check it. I feel like I need to go back to the main menu to check it, but okay, just in case, I'm gonna turn off the screen real quick for a second. You know, just to be safe. Since I have one. This game isn't on Steam. It's one of those what you call a program that you run on its own that isn't on a game browser. I mean not a game browser. That doesn't use a launcher. It's just like a thing you install on your PC using a installer. Yeah. Kind of like the early Minecraft alpha. Actually, no, that one probably didn't even require installing, come to think of it. No, clear episode 21. Oh, there you go. That's it. It's just clear episode 21. That's a very, that's a very generic achievement. Yeah, sure, why not? For being broke. Funnily enough, there actually isn't one. Like, I'm actually surprised that there isn't one, to be honest, but the sale day is soon. There we go. I guess we can go hustle today. I need money desperately. Kamifumoto Daisuke, fat dude. Kamifumoto Daisuke and fat dude? Kamifumoto Daisuke or fat dude. Both of whom aren't here. Oh wait, no, Kamifumoto Daisuke is there. Yay, money! This is not even a 6. This is not... I mean, it's a bit more over a 10th of what we had. But it's around 10%. It's so sad. We had 600k. We had so much money, and it's all gone now. And we didn't even get a funny achievement for it. Like, that's probably the saddest part of it all. There wasn't even an achievement. So Yeah, unfortunately, gone has gone and been gone from this game, huh? Where is gone under the characters we can hustle? Surely everyone would want that gone, right? Either that or they have one look at him and be gone. See. Okay. Save. 4 clients in a row. That's such a shitty mission. 4 clients in a row basically assumes that like there won't be anyone that could like screw me over in the meantime. Okay. Kami Fumoto Daisuke is back as well. Like, in order for me to get it like 4 in a row, it assumes that like I won't end up in a situation where there's someone I would want to avoid. Which in and of itself sounds like it could be kind of rare. Though we did it, we still only have a quarter of the money we had before.
また来たんだ。またするの？なら早く。
お前
何が？
痩せ我慢か。俺は
それはまあ、そういうこともあるんじゃない。兄さんはああしたかったんでしょ。今日もまたあんな風にする。
俺てっきり罵声をそうしたらまた同じようにお前ここ辛くないのか。
兄さんはそこ辛くないの？
俺はだけど名誉だ。上ふもとだから。
私ここでは上ふもとじゃないし。
あ、そうか。
それでどうする？兄さん？
いや、その
そういうの好きなんだ。
俺も疲れた。なんだか。
ああ、そういうとこなんだよな。何？愉快なことがあれば笑うよ。私、ここでいい。
Oh.
あら、今日はジョーカーちゃんは？君もね、そんなに悪くないんだけど、いじめても可愛く反応してくれなさそうなのよね。
通りすがりだよ。お互い仕事上がりってとこだ。
When the two of them even appearing. It feels kind of weird seeing them here now, though, considering that like the world's kind of going to shit like main plot wise, and it's like meanwhile for her side story it's just like yeah, they're just meeting casually like it's nothing.
あ、葬儀が生誕祭だったか。あれで盛り上がってしな。俺たちもお祭りってわけよ。
Yeah, it's like their plot it's just like kind of gone back a little in time, huh?
Ha, それにしちゃ景気が悪いって面だ。こっちはスペシャルゲストがあってな。ま、悪くないぜ。 まだやんのかよ、おめえんとこは。その戦闘を切ってるような面しやがって。おうってじゃあな。
ジョーカーちゃんによろしくね。クマ、今のまだかかるみたい。アンテナが吠えてる。病み上がりで技術落ちてない。チェックは大事。
手ぶらで市民認証インア葬儀、マイクロチップを手首にイン。これでいつでもどこでも各種市民サービスが受けられます。
この形式での市民サービスの拡充は全国でも例にない画期的な試みなんですね。
まさに最先端。麻葬儀師ならではの、これは新生活の呼び声と言えるでしょう。今なら期間限定、手数料半額でのご提供。さらに ASP と提携しポイントプレゼント。新しい未来に対応した生活をあなたに。
What? Microchips near risk? What is this, like some kind of Elon Musk plot or something?
クリニックがキャンペーンしてて、ほらこういう
System Shock has a demo on Steam. System Shock? Demo on Steam now?
あんたこそ早く出た方がいいんじゃない？市民証とかすぐ忘れるじゃん。
It looks interesting.
よし、今から行っちゃおう。
I guess I could... Yeah, I might as well just download the demo and give it a try.
だって今日って裾島でしょ。暴流すぎて大したことないじゃん。それはそっか。じゃ、付き合うよ。他にも GPS ついてるから番号登録したらいつでも居場所問い合わせできるとか。
Yeah, I'm just surprised that they even remade it to begin
動きが不審でさ。
with. Hell yeah. It's time to give it a
それでさ、
try before deciding whether or not to buy it more like. I just want to see like graphically how much more has changed. Because like hopefully performance won't be an issue.
どだや、ついの様。いえ、ついのはまだ。
Nothing more. Yeah, that's true. Well, guess I'll download the demo in the meantime. Click. Yes, Steam is installed.
それと、ナユタの菊千代様の方ですが。
I like how he's like, ah, yeah, as long as the dude's with her, she'll be fine. Meanwhile, she just shot the dude dead in cold blood. Oh, it's really just it's the same. It's exactly the same. Oh, okay, got it. I thought they would like actually improve on it or something. I mean, even the graphical improvement is already quite nice.
なんや、わしが棟梁代理は気に入らんか？お前も下克上してみるか？やめてくださいよ。
Yeah, but even then, it's quite a big improvement in the graphics, so it's fine. Yes.
これからどう？
Yeah, wasn't the original game like very Doom-like or something?
聞く気はないが。おい、そっちに行こう。待て、このガキ。なんや、 なんでしょう。そう
He's like, it's his stuff. Ah.
じゃあうっとうしいこの生ハゲどもが
なんやお
ギヘフランケン
前。生ハゲにフランケンって。わしらどんだけ妖怪揃いやねん。追い詰めたぞ小僧。
汚ねえぞ
待て待て。こいつ何したんや。あ、うちの春売りの店にのこのこと偵察に来て。それで
何かお姉さんだ30超えとかもう熟女じゃねえか基地の区別をつけやがれとな
やめえや。お前遊んどる暇あるんか。
30 and above and they are just MILF instead, huh? I guess so.
あ
I guess?
なんや動いとるらしいやんけ。
偵察だ偵察かましてやるためには情報だろ
おうか。熊小僧の指示か。
はあなんで俺があいつに命令なんざされなきゃなんねえんだよ俺はあいつの先輩だぜしょうがねえから気を回してやってんだ
おう。え、何するつもりやねんお前ら。
関係ねえだろ
任せますか。
やめなんで人毛みたいになってんだこら年中武装しやがって汚ねえぞ
ええほな、うちのお払い箱はどうや。
ああ菊池よかどうっていつも通りだぜ今朝もブチ切れやがってあの女名刺剥がされた
菊池様が何したんや。
さあ忘れた
It's not very nice anymore.
なんか言ったん
I'm
だ
pretty sure that was the other guy who was into the
あいつ
ass of dudes instead.
で、
I'm pretty sure it was Zappa who was out for the ass of men.
何か。いや、ええわ。もう帰れ。
Oh,
お
yeah, I'm sorry. It's a bad joke. It's a bad joke. No, no, don't just me like oh.
帰れ。
Yeah, he's
30はお姉さんやで。
because he was this guy was initially taking orders from the other girl, but like
そうだ。
now that she's but then like he finally got sick of it. Then he like started that rebellion in the ship before, where he was fighting against her peeps.
ああ、ええやろ。そろそろ。
So like now he's just like in a state of not knowing what to do. Hence why he's not really after them anymore.
用意する言うとったが、断るわ。渡らす橋がやばすぎる。ということは、さらに潜りますか。その後、言う必要あるか。俺が自分が何者か言うてみえや。状況が悪いのはその通りや。けどな、急須猫かむで。
Also, I just noticed now that he has a ponytail. Handgun. Oh yeah, right. We got his gun as well. What the fuck? 5k? Bro, what the fuck is this power? What the fuck is this power jump? Look at the difference. This is Kuma's tier 4 weapon. This is Antenna's tier 5 weapon. Like, my dude. 5k? Like, there's no way I'm not gonna buy that. Like, what the fuck? Of course I'll buy that. It's like 70k, so I'll just buy that because, like, price-wise, it kind of works out. But the sale kind of make over 200k. He's broke again. It's fine. Money is temporary. Murder is forever. We may lose our money now, but they'll lose their lives forever, so it's all worth it. Right, it's a forward investment into our KDA. Oh yeah, the matching. Right. Thank you. Yeah, I need to actually remember to do that before it gets fucked again, huh? 4 or 5 net. Oh wait, her story is done? Oh. Well, that was it? Huh. Is that a knight? Yeah, maybe? Maybe? It's a bikini warrior. Squad. No. Talent. What do I want to do again? Oh yeah, we need to match. 2 days to deadline. But there's still 2 more days to the deadline, it's fine. We can take our time. It's 2 days. I'm not gonna send them in now. You see this desperation day? We need to make it for that. We need all stuff on hand for when the day comes. Either be fine. And a pick. I think. I just have to remember to do it before that. Is there any gear this way? Okay, so if we go this way and up, and then we go like here and there, we might be able to maximize drops that we get. Right? Go straight. Then curve. Yabba. Oh. Okay, so how much damage is she gonna do now? Where's Antenna? Antenna, show them your power! Radiation. Radiation? Ooh. Though I only did like 9k neutral to this, so it wasn't all that impressive, it feels like. But yeah, that was not bad. You did 12k on a neutral. Like, she can wipe out basically anything that isn't this fuck. Uh-oh. Right, like, goodbye. Oh, no, Joker! Uh-oh. Yeah, I kind of fucked up there, huh? Though that said, it costs a lot of MP to do that though. But that said, she's actually very effective now. Squad. You in. You second. You third. Then Antenna. No, put in Torataro. Joker's weapon. Ah yes, of course, Joker's weapon. The most important one. They'll never see that coming. And yes. Touch it. Medical. Smack it. Pretty brutal. Yeah, and this connects up. You know, I just realized looks kind of useless, to be honest. This area here is effectively pointless, isn't it? Like, there's two curves, but both go to this cabin in the end. It's like you skip an area where there's actually nothing on it. It's like, wow, very useful. Skateboard, fuck. Yeah, I guess we got a weapon, so that's fine. Not like I have the money to purchase it, but you know, at least we got one. Get the match. Yeah, but do it after this week, I think. Yeah, next week is the deadline, so we'll do it next week. We need her for this, because it's Desperation Day. Wait, is it all bad? It's all bad, huh? No, there's one good, then everything else is bad. It's actually fucking horrible. What the fuck is... Why? Like, all of those sound like fucking terrifying to happen. It's kind of very scary, isn't it? Why? Why? It's so negative. Though tag down is not too bad, because I need her to tag down at some point anyways. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, how about no? Why is it so bad? Why is Desperation Day so bad? Is it meant to be? I guess it's meant to be like that, huh? One last try, and then maybe I'll go to sleep, I guess. Casual spread. Okay, so we don't want any of the traits, basically, huh? Secret sycophant. Okay, yeah. I guess I'll just match her and send them out to grind instead. Okay, before I forget, I guess I'll just send her to match. Where is she? And so higher. Celeb. Celeb is a very rare trait, isn't it? Asumi Ukai, okay. Okay, we'll do that. I'll save. And we'll continue this next week. Because it's getting late here. And I should probably go to sleep as well. So, yeah. Tomorrow we'll continue the Rents mod, and today after we'll do EBF. Then Saturday we'll do BR, and then Sunday I'll be busy this week, so that's the plan. So they're close to the end of the game. I hope so. I think there are like 20 plus chapters, so if we're at 22, we should be getting at least more than 50% of the way there, I think. Some bad games. We'll start them next week, I guess, unless we take I'm sorry. Unless we take a day out this week to do it instead, then we could start it this week instead. We could do it yeah, I guess next week then. I want to put set aside a decent amount of time to test it, so yeah, maybe next week on the Sunday or something, it'll be funny to do. Of course, I should finish both EBF and Dohna. Yeah. At least both of those are almost done, yeah. Then we can finally get to something different. But yeah, I bought the second game already for the very bad games. So now we have two, even though I haven't even played the first one yet. But yeah, okay, we'll do that next week, Sunday maybe. We'll keep it at that for now, and then we'll see how it goes. But yeah, this week we'll keep the weekday and Saturday as is. Then we'll do it next week. But yeah, that's the plan for now. So let's do that. But yeah, thanks for. Wait, when is next Sunday, anyways? The 10th of June? Okay, got it. But yeah, I'll be heading off for now. Y'all have a good rest of the day. Especially you and for Dave, get some sleep. And yeah, hopefully you manage to find some good other job to apply to, so. Want to sleep. It's the thing you get forced to do by your body when it goes into full shutdown mode because you jacked off too much last night. Well, that's a thing, right? Like, just like jacking off too much makes people sleepy or something. I think that's a thing at least. But yeah, okay, I'll be heading off for now. Y'all have a great day and enjoy you better go to sleep, Infidave. But yeah, y'all enjoy your day. Take care and bye-bye. And second job. What second job? You're becoming a VTuber now? Programmer by day, VTuber by night, Foxhole. Why does this sound like a horny thing? I mean, it's probably not, but still. The only Foxhole I know is the thing they forced us to dig in the ground when we were in the military. Like it's like the personal trench that you have to dig. Then it's like when we went on outfield camping. Oh, it really is that, huh? Oh, that shit was fucking horrible. It brings back so much trauma. Like we were forced to dig that in like the fucking jungle during outfield, and like they basically like brought you out to the jungle with like the rest of your squad, and it's just like, okay, you dig a hole and then you just lie down in the hole. Then it doesn't matter whether or not it rains, you just stay in the hole for the next day. And that's the training. You just like dig a hole, lie in it, point your gun forward, and just stay there for like 24 hours. That's why you bring a tarp. You think they would let us use one? They wouldn't, because they're dicks. It's the same military that accidentally killed a recruit by tossing too many smoke grenades into a room. Like, they aren't good people. They were like, it's like literally the sergeants who were like in charge of training were like, yeah, we have too many smoke grenades. What do? I just toss more into the building. It's fine. They'll be fine. And someone literally choked to death in the building. Fox Girls Hall. If it was Fox Girls Hall, it would be less bad, but Unfortunately, it isn't. But yeah, okay. I'll be heading off now. You enjoy your MMO. Don't sleep too late because of the MMO though. Hopefully. No foxhole, huh? No compulsory training. You lucky bastard. You lucky bugger. Oh, foxhole. Okay, I think I've seen this before. It actually looked kind of interesting. I wanted to play it at some point, but like massive multiplayer, like competitive games always rub me the weird way. So everyone's an idiot. Hey, honestly, I think not having to go through it is probably gonna make you less of an idiot. So you guys probably have it good. Like 2 years of not being able to do anything is bound to rot everyone's brain, so I don't know. Not going through it is probably a blessing. But yeah, enjoy your military war simulator MMO. It's less screen time. Screen time? Yeah, I guess you would be on TV less if you were in the military, huh? Phones and PC. Yeah, but you replace being on the phone and PC with staring at a blank wall. Or like just like standing on a treadmill for longer. Like literally when I was in camp, like after the basic military training ends, it's like all people do in camp is sleep, eat, and train. They don't do anything else. It's kind of sad. They're staring at TikTok. That is true. That is very true. All I had back then was my Nokia brick phone, which arguably would have been a weapon in and of itself. So very cool. But we didn't have smartphones back then. I remember they started to allow smartphones in though, although you had to like get the camera removed from your smartphone. Like you had to like physically bring it down to a store and remove the camera in order to use it. Which is still kind of awkward, but yeah, I guess blunt weapon. Yeah, it's a blunt weapon that like turns into a fragmentation weapon when it hits the target. Because like the back cover of my Nokia would fly off and like fly in a completely different direction. So it hits the guy and then it scatters into like 3 projectiles. The main phone, the battery, and the cover. And then one of those can explode as well. So clearly it's a weapon of mass destruction. But yeah, I don't know. Thor's hammer. Thor's hammer would be no, even Thor's hammer would be less of a weapon than that phone was. No, it's like that one picture, right? The Thor's hammer. It's like that one picture, you know. This one. The true Thor's hammer right there. You hit them with the phone, and when it hits them in the head, it will go like. Ugh. I don't like the sound. It's like. Why did I do that? I don't even like the sound. It's like there used to be a time when that was everyone's ringtone. Hard to imagine at this point, but yeah. But yeah, okay. I'm gonna go off to sleep now. Some brings back memories. Ha, you boomer. The fact that you know it proves that you're a boomer as well. But yeah, bye-bye. Have a good day. Have a good rest. I'll be heading off now. Don't get too much commies. Take care and... I'm not boomer, I remember it. It just means you're a double boomer. Because I'm Poland. Oh no. Poland and... the spelling really works out. I'm surprised that it was even used that much though, even in spite of that. I thought they would have like some weird Soviet phone or something instead. Unfortunate. But yeah. Have a good day. And just 10 years. 10 years is very big. Surely it wouldn't be that bad, right? Maybe. Nah, then again, it really, there is that possibility, huh? Hey, it's fine. All you have to do is I'm from Brazil. See. Ah, yes, the corruption is almost the same as well, isn't it? Actually, wouldn't be that bad, right? I'm pretty sure Brazil would have be slightly worse off, at least. Maybe? Well, look on the bright side. At least y'all probably have more friendly relations with China than Brazil does. It's probably a bad thing, but probably a good thing, maybe? I don't know. You get to have funny China phones, which are super cheap and that might never arrive. So that's clearly a good thing, right? It's pretty in line with China. I have no idea. See, the thing is, I don't know anything about Brazil other than Ronaldo and Pedro. Like aside from that, I know nothing about Brazil. So probably not the best judge of that. But yeah, they probably are quite similar, huh, in terms of that. Because like there was the thing with China as well, the what's it called, BRICS, right? With Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. That they kept hyping up recently as well. So I guess they're decently in line. I don't know. If anything, Iran might be more in line with China, even though like more with Russia actually. Oh well, the three of them, but who knows? World's a scary place. Best not to think about it. Just look at Nokia phones that, you know, just enjoy the very familiar phone to the entire world. The fuck? Okay. Okay, yeah. I'll be heading off now. Y'all take care. Have a good rest. Don't put stuff in your foxhole till too late now. Take care. And bye bye. I almost fell off the chair again. But okay, yeah. Bye bye.